I'm going to introduce our next speaker, who's from Haleyville. He's a senior, Alex Hastings, and he has developed the first software gaming video, independent gaming video, and he's going to tell you about his Eureka in a moment. Thank you.
So, yeah, my name is Alex Haisting. I'm from Haleyville, Alabama. I'm part of the college program here at the University of Alabama. I'm obtaining an interdisciplinary degree. And my degree title is Audio Design, Engineering, and Composition. I came here as a music composition major, but I wanted to do something a little bit more integrated with video games and film. I have a company here in town. I'm a co-founder of High Studios. We're one of the first independent game studios here in Alabama. We just released our first game, which is called Prisoner, and we're working on the second game currently. So that's the big thing I want to talk about today as far as Eureka moments go. Pretty much finding my way kind of to where I'm at now. We were originally a video game club based out of college, and where it was just me and a bunch of other people. I actually didn't start the club. I joined it a month after it was born. We're just really into video games. We want to learn how to make them in all of our respective fields. And I pretty much do all of the audio for our games, writing music, making sounds. I'm also the producer and the CEO. But anywho, so Game Live 142. It was really cool. We made a couple of VR projects, a lot of really cool things along the way. And it was last year at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. We all went out there. It was really cool. New college paid for us to go. It was a really great time. And seeing the indie companies there, there was some companies that had like even one person. Most of them were like 1 to 2 people. We're like, we can do that. It's pretty cool. So that was kind of like our first little Eureka moment. We were like, well, if 1 to 2 people could run a company, make a video game, and come to South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, and do that, then a group of us could definitely do that. So, following South by that year, that was in March. We started working on our first game, like I mentioned, it's called Prisoner. We incorporated in July. It was actually July 7th, so we became a company, and it was 5 of us. It's me, Joshua Mopa, he is our CFO, and our QA lead, Robert Peasy. He's our lead game designer, one of our programmers. Cody Fletcher is another one of our programmers, and Rachel Fritz, she's our lead artist. So us 5, we started, like I said, working on our first game, and we've been working on it since last year. Like I mentioned, it's just been released March 15th on the Steam Marketplace on PC. If you want this video games in here. We're currently working on getting it on Xbox and PS4. So along the way, it definitely was just like constant kicks to the teeth, because everyone says making a company is easy, everyone should do it, right? Yeah, definitely. So I had to do a lot of fundraisers and go find sponsors and do a GoFundMe campaign. So it's really hard because companies need money to be able to do things. So that was pretty much the big first struggle. And then after us developing and constantly being in the dark for so long, no one knows we exist, we're not like marketing things, we don't have anything to make, we're a company, we've got an office that we have to pay for. So it's just constantly doing fundraisers and such. But then we had our first like really big moment in the life. That was actually in Birmingham. There was a convention called Comic-Con. And we had applied and actually got invited to come do a panel there, because they're like, whoa, a game studio in Alabama, that's really cool. So we went there and we're like super terrified, like what's going to come of this, The room we're going to go in, the speaker before was in there, and he had 7 people. I counted and I was like, my God, this is just going to be miserable. No one's going to come to this. Well, lo and behold, we had about 80 people. That room filled up quick. So we're up there, we gave our presentation, people were asking all these questions, and then after it was over, we pretty much got flocked for the next hour by people. And that was just such a humbling moment. They're like, wow, people actually care about what we're doing. This is really cool. Have a really supportive community around us. So that was kind of the second little Eureka moment. Was just like, wow, we're actually doing this. This is kind of cool. But the whole time, you got we got some crude comments on it. So we pretty much took all this data, like, okay, well now it's time to like try and make a good game. We're gonna try to release this in a month because our plan was to do it. Oh yeah, I didn't mention we got accepted to present at South by Southwest in 2018. So that's approaching. We wanted to release the game by then, and this is like the first week of big work. We're like, oh my gosh, man, the game sucks. So we worked day and night. One night, I logged. We pretty much were all at the studio all week. It was a total of like 93 hours on top of being full-time college students, and I know I personally slept 1 to 2 hours a day for a week straight. That was miserable. But if anything, that shows the dedication we have to creating this product and becoming, a real video game company. So we get the game done, and it turns out really good. People are liking it. We do it at South by Southwest. We've got our booth there, and it's just so cool because that was probably my third small eureka moment. It's like, a year ago, we were just a student organization who liked video games, and we were thinking, man, wouldn't this be cool? And now, this was like less than 2 weeks ago. We're at South by Southwest. It's like, wow, this is really happening right now. Like, we're a video game company at this convention. People are coming up, playing our game, and really digging it. We're getting sales online, we're tracking everything. And, that was going to be, honestly, my big eureka moment that I was going to talk about today is how cool that was, being at this convention, mingling with other independent game studios, having just fans in the community come up and talk to us. That was the coolest thing in the world to me. But yesterday, something far cooler happened, and this is going to be my big eureka moment where I realized, you know what? We did something right along the way. So we decided to present in the all-day competition for this business plan competition here in Tuscaloosa. And there's the main all-day competition, there's a community base, and they have some smaller awards for like $500. We did our pitch in the morning, 6 rooms, 6 teams, and we're like in a room. There's 2 teams in our room in particular that were really good. We're like, wow, so we're not going to get any further. Well, lo and behold, we did. We're going to the final round of the evening, give our pitch, we did the best we could. There's a lot of other really good pitches. We're very excited. We're also like, hopefully we'll get like maybe 3rd place on one of them. So they're going through, they do the audible mentions, and we got like crowd favorite, and that was $500. We're just like stoked. All right, we got some money. That's awesome. We're just sitting there, just pretty much celebrating the fact that we got that, and then going for the community, first, second, and third. They announced 3rd place, High Five Studios. We're like, whoa, okay, that's amazing. So we got like $2,000 more for getting 3rd place. So we're just on top of the world at that point. We're pretty much hung it up. We're like, all right, we're good. So they're going through the main all-day winners, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, grand prize. They call out 3rd place. We're clapping. We knew all the teams. We knew all these other companies because we've met them before along this process of working up to this. They call out 3rd place. We're clapping. They call it 1st. We're about ready to all right, we're going to call out the main winner. We're going to leave, go get something to eat. And lo and behold, 2018 all-day winners is High Five Studios. And of course, we're freaking out because we just won $50,000 on top of the $2,500. So it was in that moment of me not being able to talk for about 20 minutes straight, with my mouth dragging along the floor, and everyone probably thinking I look an idiot. I really couldn't care in that moment. That was when I realized, we're actually doing something right because we just want a ton of money to run our business with. So coming into today, I've spent the better part of my day today being approached by different investors that want to invest in our company. So I guess I could say pretty much the past 24 hours, I have really got to experience my eureka moment because all of this hard work, all of these late nights, all of this lack of sleep, all of this for no money at all, for no pay, just 5 people with a really big dream to do something cool. It seems like it's finally starting to come true right now. So that's pretty much where I'd like to end my eureka moment on, is that. A couple shout outs I would like to give is New College. New College is amazing. They've had our back through this entire process. Oh my gosh, every trip we've ever wanted to go on, they gave us money. They gave us the room when we were a student organization. They gave us funding to buy computers when we were a student organization. And they just helped us through this entire process, had our backs the whole time. I want to thank the Edge because they helped put on the all-day. We're also going to be building our business for the next year there. As well, I would like to thank my mom and dad, my girlfriend Katie, of course, they've had my back the whole time, and all of my friends and all of my family you know, without the support from them, like, there's no way this would be possible. I would have lost my mind, absolutely, without someone cheering me on all the time. So, and I guess one last little bit of advice I could say is just make all the connections you humanly can. Because everyone's important in some facet. Whether you'll get a good friendship out of something or a good business connection, just try to talk and meet as many people as you humanly possibly can. And pretty much keep up the grind and keep up the hustle. Maybe something